And now, Gavin Dawson, you get to be part of Masterpiece. Well, not Masterpiece
Is
of the
this
Week.
where I say dip?
No, that is Gridiron Gravy. That is Gridiron Gravy.
I love it.
It's time for Masterpiece of the Week-A-Thon.
She said, list this.
What's up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
Hello,
How's it going?
Pretty good. People want more items. They want more flags. Did you know we had 4 G-Bag flags? They all sold for $50 a piece. A piece.
Nice. Maybe we should do 100 next year.
That's a good idea. Yeah, when it gets stopped in customs, I'm going to make sure we divert some of those over to us for our auction.
There you go.
And for people asking about the food bracket, 5/22 is when the great Thanksgiving food bracket will get going. Back to you, Alec.
All right, so last year I was actually sitting in the back listening to this segment unravel, and I kind of just copied Reggie and said, that's a great idea. So I grabbed, I think, 54 different random clips just so we have more than enough.
Wow.
And I have plenty from each person, and we're going to start with our guests. You guys get to pick who we're going to pick on. I'll start with Dawson. Gavin Dawson, who would you like to pick on, Kevin, Corey, or Mike?
Kevin, Corey, or Mike?
Yeah.
All right, let's get a good Mike one. This one was one of my favorites because he was talking about Daniel Jones here.
Say, hi!
That was a recap. Yeah, I remember that because I did not know. I don't think either one of us knew he was going to do that, right?
Yeah, no, he had mentioned that the panic that Daniel Jones was experiencing throughout that game, but he had not made the goat sound, is what I refer to that as.
Yeah.
It sounds like the
legendary.
Yeah, it's the Taylor Swift song. Is that what it was? The trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And they would that noise would happen, and there were people texting in that day. They were like, I did not expect that, and it scared the crap out of me, and I was driving my car.
Me
And
too.
So a lot of people were kind of terrified.
I'd like to hear what it sounds like when DeVito gets the snap, because he's not as good as Jones, but I imagine he's a lot cooler.
Yeah, a lot calmer about what
So
he's doing.
we got to update it potentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Jersey, right?
It's probably in something
Hey,
like.
forget about it.
Oh, hey, whoa. Come on, what's going on over here?
What are you doing over there?
Definitely not safe for radio, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a second one here because one of my favorite types, if you have a category for Masterpiece of the Week clips, is just statements that are true.
Yeah.
But out of context, it's like, okay, so here's another one from Mike.
I am famous.
Like last year, Kevin's Garfield is a cat. That was my favorite one that y'all played all day.
Now, Gavin,
It's true.
You had Mike on G-Bag Nation for a few years. Was it 8 years? Something like that. 4 or 5
6
years.
or 7?
You're welcome.
Somewhere in there, between 5 and 12.
Do you?
Between 5 and 12.
Nobody really knows the answer to the question. But the would you think that Mike walks around saying I'm famous frequently? Or is that something that just came out on that day?
I think he probably thinks about it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But I don't think he says it very often.
Okay, all right.
No.
But it's in the mind a lot of times when people say no, he's like, I'm famous.
Things are going well.
Yeah.
For Mikey B. When he's not having a temper tantrum, he's a former Ranger pitcher.
He is.
On TV, on the radio, #1 ratings. Yes. He's the man.
I'll take it.
Derek Holland, who would you like to pick on?
Kevin.
I thought we were going to go all Mike on this. I was like,
I'm sure he could have done that.
Well, speaking of Mike.
Shut up, Mike! That's a great shut up, Mike.
It's just, between your 5 and 12 years with him, is you got it all under control, but then he just pushes you too far and you can't take it anymore.
Yeah, he's a genius.
I don't know if this is like a PG-13 Arnold impression. I don't know what's going on here.
Do you think I look like a Mildred?
Get to the teddy bears.
What just happened?
I don't remember what.
Get to the teddy bears.
I see. That was in the C block. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He had some other story about teddy bears, and I guess, I don't know. But I demanded. That was too aggressive.
From the
sorry.
832, Mike Bassick is the only famous person to ever ask me if I wanted his autograph. Do you want my autograph?
I've seen him do that before. I've seen him do that before.
Great shtick.
Would you like me to autograph that for you?
Oh, my God.
That is wonderful.
Corey, who do you want to pick on?
Ooh, let's pick on Kevin.
Come on.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another statement.
Hold on a second, guys. There's a dancing horse. Why did I say that?
Dancing horses are great.
This one's not as nice.
No one's paying $1 million to bone you. I stand by that because if they would, I would try to get that on the board for Piece-A-Thon. Like, obviously, Corey, you know how it goes. For like what? The last 2 or 3 months, we had Emmett Smith on the Zoom. We went to break, and before he went, I was like, "Hey, can you hold on just a second?" And like, I pitched it to everybody.
Pitch,
yeah, I pitched to everybody.
Everybody I saw in training camp, spring training, every time we'd have a guest up here, Kevin was given the elevator speech. He was like, "All right, how can I get something?" And you saw it, you experienced it. Kevin's like, "All right, what are you giving? What can you do? What?" And Sharif was, I think, worn out by the time we got to today.
That's fine. I don't care if it's because I gave you an excellent pitch or because you want me to shut the hell up. As long as it goes to my possibilities, what difference does it make to me?
True. You're a hell of a pitchman.
Thank you very much.
Before you get to pick Hagee, Dawson, you're not safe either.
Nobody would ever want to not kiss my boy. Yeah, that's the Spanish Soccer Federation's mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Because she denied that like he harassed her. And
Something like yeah. That was role playing.
Man, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That didn't really work out well for her or her son, did it?
No, that was it took quite a turn for him.
It really did.
I mean, he just went up and kissed a woman. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, and see, I wanted
Grabbed her by the face.
I wanted to like try to understand his point because they won the World Cup, and he's like, he's the heat of the moment. And I was like, I want to see where you're going with this, but then he started all this like, no, she kissed me, and I'm like, well, that is objectively untrue. And then he was like, no, she wanted me to kiss her, and he just kept saying all these things, and I was like, what is wrong?
And she was doing interviews like, no, actually, I do not want to be kissed by him, and we all want him to step down immediately.
Was she hot?
I don't know, about 7, 6.5, probably somewhere in there.
I also value winning the World Cup, so that elevates it.
Yeah, sure. Great athlete, awesome lady. Didn't deserve that.
Breeding material?
Morals. Kevin, who would you like to pick on?
Do you have Derek Holland ready to go, or do I need to go Corey?
I think I have one from Derek.
Okay. Can I combo that up? Because I feel like Corey is getting away from this thing.
He really is, and I have one that I can't wait to play from Corey. But here's Derek.
I don't know if we can do that because they're still kind of in the mix.
Oh, because of
that's what makes it hard.
Difficult.
I feel like we had some good ones today, though.
I have trained my kids to say difficult around the house just because I don't want them
Instead
to
of
be
hard.
victims in that situation whenever they're at school and they say that.
That makes sense.
And it was Avery one day that he was like, "Oh, now I get why you've always said that to me." And I was like, I'm just trying to, get it in your mind without even thinking about it.
It's great fathering.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Corey lacks manners sometimes.
Relax, enjoy the difference, and find new roads.
All right. Whose laugh is that?
That was choppy.
That was Choppy's laugh.
You are the worst at timing on the mic. I have heard you do that so many times and just miss it by about 2 seconds where it carries over on the air. Not like maybe this morning with Mike. I don't know. You know what?
When Mike walked in, it was awesome.
Mike walked in right at 5:30, right as the show was starting. And the very first thing you could probably hear is him in the background going, "Good morning, bitches."
Right on time.
Yeah.
Actually, Kevin, I think if we listen to that again, I think my timing is pretty excellent on this.
Fair.
Relax, enjoy the difference, and find new roads.
Yeah. All right. That's really good comedic timing if you're doing it that way. And to be quite honest, I don't have control over that microphone over there, so I can't turn it on or off at that time. So he just turned on all the microphones, and I just got caught off guard, man. That's I'm gonna stand by that. But that was good timing, in my opinion.
It was a good burp.
Thank you.
I got a couple more to fire off real quick.
Go for it.
Kevin is truthful.
Happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. Fact. I feel like you're thinking I should be embarrassed by that. That's fact.
I said you're truthful.
Tell me where the lie
Stop
is.
the hating is all I say.
Yeah, that's right.
Reggie Atatula is standing behind me, so hi, Reggie.
I once saw a seagull.
Thank you.
What? Where did the
Dude,
story
it
go
was
from
a
there?
statement. It doesn't matter. We know that he saw one, and he also believes that pigeons are stools.
Pigeons are liars.
Yeah, pigeons are liars.
And then,
Pigeons.
okay, interesting. Mike wasn't here to do any of his live spots, so I have a little bit of one.
Don't forget about the Frisco location. It's at the McKinney corridor for our Craig Ranch guys, or the guys just passing through from McKinney and Allen. It's super easy to get in, get off. Well, I said that wrong. It's super easy.
I do remember that.
I remember that because I was like, huh?
They can make it more difficult to do that, by the way.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
easier,
true.
more difficult, softer.
Can you play that one more time? That's my favorite.
Don't forget about the Frisco location. It's at the McKinney corridor for our Craig Ranch guys, or the guys just passing through from McKinney and Allen. It's super easy to get in, get off. Well, I said that wrong.
Oh, man, I love that line. Well, whoops.
Well, I said that.
The delayed defeat. It's so good.
That is good stuff.
And then Kevin finally made a horrible joke, and Mike wouldn't let it go.
Eric.
What?
Eric. Oh, man, their second kid was Ricky. So is Eric Ricky?
That's the maddest anyone has ever got about like a non-offensive joke. Do you remember that joke?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, he just looked at me and he was like, "What?"
I felt really bad too because like I had told you that joke and then I just left you under the bus in the moment. And I just left him out in the cold and just acted like I didn't know anything about it. It was great.
And I felt like I did you proud by executing it correctly. And then you're just like, nope.
I love awkward silence on radio. I think it's glorious. So, and then there you were, and then Mike's, just teed off,
twisting the wind like an idiot.